Hi guys, it's me again. I just finished I just finished that last video, so I'm literally just going right into filming this. So I finally have all of my doctors that I need here in Korea. Hopefully the fan isn't too loud and all this filming has been for nothing. We'll find out. My air conditioner sounds like there's plastic stuck in it and there's nothing I can do. But anyway, so I have an autoimmune disease and I have like a mass thickening that presses on a nerve. So I've had to see, and this is just like including like birth control and stuff too. So I've had to go to a gynecologist for my birth control. I've had to go to a rheumatologist for my autoimmune disease, a ophthalmologist and an optometrist for my eyes, where I get uveitis with my autoimmune crap, which they're calling bichettes, whichever way you want to say it, but I've been diagnosed like 5 times, so I don't really know what my disease is. So yeah, right now it's bichettes. But okay, so gynecologist, rheumatologist, ophthalmologist, optometrist, and finally a neurologist. So I've had to go to 5 different doctors multiple times to finally get all the medicine I need to survive here. So luckily for me, there's a sort of, I guess you would call it a community hospital. It's just like our city's hospital. I'm in Dongtan too, and there's a hospital called Haram Dongtan Hospital, and that's where I've been going, luckily. So, well, besides for the I'm looking at, like, I can see it, the gynecologist is near my school, so I don't have to worry about that one too much. But when I the first thing I did, like, I knew I needed a rheumatologist, so I used Kakao and Naver. They're 2 different apps you can use here. They're Korean apps, but the Kakao one is like, it's Kakao is like the chatting app they use here, but they have a map system. So I actually typed in hospital, and that's how I found it. But Naver, the app is all in Korean, but you can use English words when you search, and it'll still search. You don't have to know the Korean words, so you can use either one. But I looked up rheumatologists in the area, found one. It's the only one in my area. I think it's the only one from here to either Suwon, or I think it's the closest one from here to Suwon. For some reason I want to say Seoul, but I think there was one in Suwon. But yeah, so I found them and I called. They didn't speak English, so I had to look and see. They have a like a foreigners chat thing, like you call in and they help you schedule things. So I found that on their website and called, and they helped me schedule an appointment. I had to wait, I think, so I called maybe the 2nd week I started working in March, and I didn't get in until April. It took a month. So if you're like me and you have a specialist you need to see, I would set up an appointment as soon as you possibly can. Luckily my school is awesome and they work with me when I have to go to the doctor, so I don't really have to actually take time off of work to go. And my I'm not in a flare-up right now or anything, so right now I'm just taking the pill version of my medicine. I don't have to do like the chemo or steroid infusions right now, so I'm really lucky for that right now. But yeah, so I went to the rheumatologist. She wanted to do blood work just to make sure like how my levels were and stuff, and to make sure I had the ANA marker that you have to be diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. So I did that, and so at first it was $194 for the blood work, and that was just kind of like out of the ballpark, because it's not, back home I'm not used to paying that much for blood work because of the insurance I had back home. But after that first time, it was really random. So I was just like I think it was the day I did the blood work. After I paid and I checked out, I went to the reception. So like here at the hospital, you check in the reception, you pay money to go see the doctor. And then when you get done, you go back to reception and you pay money for having gotten a prescription from the doctor. And then they give you the prescription from there. So you have to pay for the doctor twice. So the second time I went to pay after the blood work, after paying for the blood work, they just kind of motioned for me to go behind the reception desk, and I went into this room where it was like just like a whole bunch of cubicles with random men, and I had no clue why I was there. But I sat down, and he didn't speak much English, but he said month payment, and I was like a payment plan, because I was fine with that. But it didn't end up being a monthly payment plan. They just made everything cheaper for me. So the next time I had to do blood work, instead of $194, it was $12. I think it was like 12,901. So like roughly $12. And I was so thankful, because it's so expensive, and you basically live poor here as a Hagwon teacher. But yeah, so blood work came back, my inflammation was up per normal, but I got my medicine here, thankfully. So if you are on Imuran or azathioprine is the generic, like I am, you can get it here. You can get methotrexate here too. And I'm also on like Horizon for nerve pain for the tumor thing I have. And that's what I just recently got, because without it, I literally can't walk. I'm in so much pain. But I finally got it here too. So hopefully it works the same. She gave me a different version of what I normally take, because she called it more convenient. So we'll see if it works. I'm actually trying it right now, and so far it's been okay. I've had like a little pain, but I think my body just needs to get used to a different medicine. But anyway, so that went well. But before she would prescribe my medicine, she made me go see the eye doctors just to make sure my uveitis isn't flaring up. I don't know how good my camera is. I don't even know if it'll focus on my eye. Wait, where do I go? Here. No, it's not gonna do it. I don't know if you can see it, but my eyes have like these little like brown spots in them. From where my uveitis used to be like so bad. I mean, I had them before, but they're way bigger now. So yeah, we just had to go make sure that there's no inflammation or anything left in my eyes, and there wasn't. So that was good. So I got that medicine, and then I had to wait, I think I had to wait 2 months for the neurologist. So, but between like, so I had to go do the blood work, and then get into the ophthalmologist, which took a month, and then go back for more blood work, and then see the rheumatologist, and then go to the neurologist. So it's taken from February until literally yesterday, August 10th, to get that medicine. So it's been a very long process. It might be different if I was in like Seoul or a bigger, like, you know, a bigger city than Dongtan, but honestly, like that's sort of how it was back home too. Like it just, you have to go through the hoops to get treatment, and I finally got treatment, thankfully. So I'm set. But I'm trying to think of anything that might help other people, because I know at least the hospital I went to, they have an infusion room. So if you ever do have a flare-up, like if you have an autoimmune disease or you need certain infusion treatments, they have those for sure, at least at the community hospitals, and they definitely will in bigger cities. But if you're going to a smaller town, I would just make sure you have like a quick access to like a nearby city that's maybe 30-40 minutes away, because normally for specialists here, they're in bigger hospitals. So they call them, what are they? I can't remember how they said it in Korean. It's either, they call it a level hospital or a tier hospital. So the bigger the city or the community, the higher the tier is. So like obviously Seoul is like tier 1. I think Dongtan is a 3 or 2. Might be a 3A. They have different levels of everything, but that's what you need. So if you're coming to Korea and you know what city you're gonna be in and you need help booking, you can just like, I'll help you find a place. You can just comment below. I'll help you find a place, because it's hard and you shouldn't have to worry about it when you're coming here. That's kind of the whole point of me being on YouTube, is just to help people deal with what I have to deal with to be here. Yeah, that's basically it. I can show you, hold on. I'll show you like what the papers look like. Okay, so when, I'm gonna hide my info, hold on. Okay, yeah, so it just says my name. They kind of look like this. This is like your receipt when you check out, but there's like a barcode here you can keep. So when you go to pay or check in for reception the next time, you just literally scan it and you can pay at the kiosk, or it gives you a waiting number to go to the reception desk. And on the back, there's like a little map. So you never have to worry about being lost. But yeah, that's basically it. Sometimes when you check out, like this is, I think that's the part I'll have to hide. Yeah. So at my hospital, they even had like a, this is the only time I've had an English one, but at the neurologist, it's like this little paper. I don't know if you can see it all, but it tells you like it says movement procedure. Do you see it? Movement procedure. So like first step, go to reception, get your prescription. Second step, go to the pharmacy outside, because there's an inside and an outside pharmacy. So it lists everything you have to do next. Back home, I've only ever seen this at like the Mayo Clinic in Florida. Not really my experience with hospitals, but yeah, no, it was just really cool. And there's even like the number of the hotline I can call as an English speaker to get help. It's just really cool. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps people who are moving here that have illnesses or things. Oh, I didn't even mention it. So I'm also on, technically it's an antidepressant. It's Zoloft for my anxiety. I found literally in the building, like a few doors down from my school, there was a psychiatrist's office. It was like a mental health clinic, I think. And I just walked in and they just looked at me and I looked at them, and none of them spoke English, but we both used Papago. And I didn't have an appointment, and they said I was gonna have to wait like 3 months. But then this one nurse went back to the doctor and talked to him and then let me go back. And he called a colleague who spoke English, and she helped me tell him what I needed. So he gave me like a 6-month supply, and I just have to go back with my pill bottle next time and just be like, this is what I need, and I don't even have to be seen. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess I've been to six or seven specialists here, but yeah, I finally have literally all the medicine I need. And it's been awesome. And I passed my health check when I first got here. I know that's a big thing. I did something I probably shouldn't have. I stopped taking all my medicine for 3 days before the test. It wreaked havoc on me, literally. Like, my anxiety was horrible. Like, I felt dizzy and weak and sick, and it was rough. I wouldn't recommend it. But you just have to, so the way it works here is you don't really, no one decides who fails the blood test except for the immigration board. So when you take the test, it doesn't say failed unless you were literally on methamphetamines or something. It just says if something comes up. And for me, when I went in there, I told him, like, I have Behçet's, I'm on this medicine, so if you see it, that's what it is. And I brought the medicine with me, and that's the one medicine I didn't quit, because I can't risk going blind or dying. So yeah, and my health check was fine. I was cleared. So my advice would be, it's hard to say this. So don't lie to the school you're going to, but listen to what they say about the forms you fill out when you get here, because immigration is 50-50, but who you really need to be okay with you and your health problems are the school you teach with. So just let them know what's going on, and if they're understanding, then they'll work with you. Recruiters will normally tell you if you have issues, don't tell your school, but I highly advise that you do, because I did, and I found a school that's willing to work with me on my issues. So it's just something to keep in mind. I know sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, but other times you should get permission first. So just keep that in mind. And if anyone has any questions, you can comment and I will answer. If it's like a longer answer, I'll just make a separate little video for it. And if you need help finding doctors, or like for instance, there are no neuro-ophthalmologists. So if it's like a super specific doctor you need to see if we have here, I'll help you find it. Just let me know. But yeah, that is it. I might make another video here soon. I'll try to keep posting more regularly, because I know I haven't in a while. But yeah, thanks for subscribing. I'll try to make more fun content and not just like boring information. But we'll see. But thank you.